everybody, Sassy Biggins here. Hopefully the lighting's okay. It's dusk and about to go try one of the newer grand opening local places to where I live, called Pho Real. I'm not sure, other than it being just a funny name, and it'd be interesting to see if it's the younger generation of Thai food versus the older generation, and it's just fun to see what's so close to Fort Worth. We are on the very north side of Fort Worth. According to the internet, the menu looks kind of traditional, so we'll see what they got going. If you've never heard of pho, it looks like pho, because if I want Google to find it, I have to call it pho. But if I want to order it, I gotta call it pho. So it's basically a very bone broth based Vietnamese soup with a lot of herbs and things you can add yourself. Jalapenos are always on the side. There's bean sprouts, lime. Very healthy. It fixes what ails ya if they do it right, as long as the broth is not canned. Also, from a culinary perspective, if they use real bones to make the broth, it will digest like food from the collagen. If it does not digest like food and just runs through you like water, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom really, really soon. And for someone who drives people around, having to make frequent bathroom stops is not good. And it's how you know how the food was actually made. I don't want to get shortchanged with this watery broth. I want real stuff. I want food. I want it to cure and heal me. That's what good food does when allergy season hits. And it really does help your joints and the way it reacts. And it's a good symbiotic relationship if it's a good batch of broth. And if they do it wrong, your body will know. So we'll go see what they're up to.
Me too. A lot of times it's just like, I'm like, give me the summary. Yeah. But sometimes I don't. I know. Mike starts going on, I don't see a needle. They just Photoshop it out, or,
Here we have the no noodle version. Love my basil. Love basil.
That's expected. My granddad was
And I always put the sprouts in first so that they soften up.
expected.
Usually there's more, but I've been sitting here snacking on them. So they did give a lot, I just ate them. And then the wedge of lime, which actually does improve everything.
He doesn't mind it, right?
It tastes better than it looks. It's divine. And this is how you know that they made it right. You can see the real parts from the beef. It's real home cooking for you.
None of that is necessarily horrible, but it's not.
All right. All right. Any amounts you see are before tip. Let's just see. Yep. Very good price. Okay, now to finish the video from the Pho Real visit. The restaurant was very, very clean. I didn't want to do too many widescreen shots, so I'd have to blur out people's faces. It was it's a cute place. I liked the booths. The wait staff was amazing. When I say amazing, like, I think this has only ever happened to me at usually Asian restaurants where if you drink this much water, someone's there to fill it back up. That type of good quality service on the night that I went. They were extremely helpful, extremely conscientious. The only thing, because I have this one thing, if you notice the soup didn't have any noodles. It always comes with rice noodles. Rice noodles don't like me. So I usually try to substitute it with the clear noodles, which are a bean-based noodle. They didn't have any. Oh well. Usually they only have those kinds of noodles if they do those rice wrap thingies. I'm not a big fan of rice wrap thingies, but if you stick the noodles in the broth, I'm all over it. They didn't have any noodles. So, I mean, the bean sprouts are a good substitute if you really want to go carb-free. A lot of Asian restaurants don't know that they can advertise as carb-free if they just take off any noodles or rice. Their food tastes just as good. It's just as high quality. They just don't know what they don't know. I would totally go back, even though I'm not supposed to eat bread. The banh na, that sandwich, I'm a sucker for banh na. Because banh na was created in Thailand, I believe, when the French were trying to colonialize it, I believe is the right term. And with this marriage of Thai and French influences, you have this there's usually a lot of pickled stuff. There's usually a lot of lunch meats, maybe even a pate layer depending on the recipe. Usually they're dairy free because the pate is a substitute for like mayonnaise or a cheese type of thing. It all depends on the recipe. They're all vastly different wherever you go. I do like the one that has the pickled carrot. But whatever comes with that pickled carrot is diverse things. It's kind of like trying to find your favorite burrito. It's all the same, similar recipe, but the interpretation is so vast, you have to find your favorite place. It's like what the nice little Indian man told me. It's like finding your favorite mother, because none of these recipes are written down. Nothing is shared. There is no internet sharing with these recipes. So just find the person that you like who makes it the way that you want it, whatever that is, and then keep going back. So it might require a little more research. But even though I'm not supposed to have bread, I do love banh na. Not banana, banh na. And I looked that over at another table. They looked very proficient at making it. So yes, can definitely suggest people go to Pho Real. And I will rate them a 9.5 out of 10. Only because they did not have clear noodles. And I guess you could say I'm speaking on behalf of anyone who has a food allergy or a digestion issue. I know everyone's used to being accommodated forever in this world. But if it matters to you, understand why I gave a 9.5. Otherwise, they scored perfect. Like I said, when you drink this much water, someone's there to fill it back up. You can't beat that kind of customer service. You just can't. So yeah, shop local. Check them out. They're on North Beach Street. Family owned and run, it appears. Very comfortable. Very inviting. Well lit. Nice artwork on the walls. Anything you would want from a good night out. So, leave any comments below if you have any other questions or any other types of cuisine you want me to find in Dallas-Fort Worth. I'm not going past Dallas-Fort Worth. It has to be like a special event to go outside that bubble. Because I measured it once. It's bigger than the state of Connecticut. My car, I have decided, has limits. So, shop small, shop local, know who your neighbors are. Expand your horizons. Enjoy what's so close to you. Love where you live. Peace out.